Marketing your company when you have no competitors is super easy. But what do you do if you're competing against some multi-billion-dollar companies and you're in the most competitive industry ever? Hey everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to share with you how to market yourself in the most competitive industry. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. That way, whether I go live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, when you subscribe, you'll see and get notified of my latest and greatest marketing tips and techniques. Question for you, what industry are you in? Let me know. Because you know what? I bet you I'm in a more of a competitive industry than you're in. Can you guess what industry I'm in? I'm in an industry filled with other marketers. I compete on the SEO front with other SEOs. I compete on the paid advertising front with other people who sell paid advertising services and specialize on it. I compete with other email marketers who market themselves. I compete with other bloggers who specialize in helping other companies blog and generate content. Whatever the form may be of digital marketing, I'm competing with all these people. I'm in the most competitive industry ever. I'll show you how you can beat other people in the most competitive industry. Because if it works for me, it'll work for you. And there's not an easy solution to this because it's going to be different for every company, but it's to disrupt. The way you market yourself and beat everyone, the way you market your company is to disrupt the whole industry. How many of you have heard of Uber Suggests? If you have, let me know in the comments. I'm curious because if you have, my point is proven. I took what everyone's doing in the marketing industry, the digital marketing, they're making a ton of money selling paid tools. I took all of that and I released it for free. I lose hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on this. But you're wondering, Neil, why do you do this? Well, it's because I know that if I give something that everyone's used to paying for free, I'm going to gain all those eyeballs. Even if my product doesn't have all the features, some can even say it's not as good. Everyone has their own opinions. Heck, you can even use data to say mine is not good. But I did something that's disruptive to the industry. I shook it upside down. If you do that, you can get a ton of eyeballs. That is how you beat your competition. You don't build a better search engine than Google and outmarket them by copying them. You do something that's drastically different. You do the opposite. If you can't do the opposite, you're not going to win. Now, what is that? Well, first off, you don't have to spend a lot of money. That's a huge misconception. If you want to disrupt any industry, you do not have to spend a lot of money. Yes, I may be spending $200,000 plus a month. That doesn't mean you have to be. The second thing you need to know is by disrupting, it's not just going to happen overnight by being like, I'm going to do the opposite. You have to talk to people. You have to survey them. You have to figure out what people in the industry are lacking, why they're upset, why they hate some of the competitors, and you got to figure out how to win them over. That could be by releasing something for free. What Slack did isn't, hey, we're going to end up releasing a free product, just make everything for free. They went after Skype. But how did Slack do better? They created a better product. They disrupted through innovation, understanding their customer, and getting their feedback until they created something that people just love so much that they're going to use that instead of the competition. Did you know that roughly 20-25% of the Slack's free users upgrade into a paid account? That's at least according to Mary Meeker's annual report. Not only do you got to do something that's completely disruptive, but when you're doing it, you don't have to spend money. You got to figure out what users want. If you can't figure out what users want, you won't know what to create. The third thing that you need to do is go all in. So when you create something that's disruptive, you figure out what people want, you got to push it hard, create that press, scream from the top of the buildings, scream from the rooftops, yell as loud as you can. Even if people hate you, who cares? Just push, push, push. And when you do, you'll find out that over time, you'll start beating your competition and people will come to you. Last but not least, you need to execute super fast. Time is not on your side. Your competition is going to try to crush you, especially because they have more money than you. But if you can execute fast, learn from your mistakes, move really quickly, even if you're not perfect, that's okay. That'll show the industry that you care, you're continuing trying to adapt and make your stuff, your company, your product, your service better to them, you'll start winning them over. If you do all of that, that's how you disrupt the industry. That's how you win. Yeah, you may not get the most SEO traffic. You may not be able to outspend your competition on pay-per-click, but you'll get a shit ton of brand queries. people typing in your name, coming to your site, to your product, to your service, and buying from you. You look at MailChimp. MailChimp doesn't have the best SEO. MailChimp does well because everyone knows their product is amazing. You look at Apple. Apple doesn't rank everywhere on Google for all those keywords, but people still go to them because they built a brand. How do you build a brand? You disrupt. You want to be in a competitive industry and crush everyone? You disrupt them. That's what you need to do, and you can. If you're not sure how you can disrupt your competition, leave a comment below. Let me know what industry you're in. I'll give you some ideas, and hopefully we can make that come true and happen for you. If you have any questions on marketing or you want to grow and you need help, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital. If you enjoyed this video, like, share it, comment, tell other people about it. Thank you for watching.